Crazy sunrise, no?
Yeah, man, this golden light is amazing. But I think we are a little late.
I think you're a little bit late, man. Dude, it's actually so strange that we get this incredible light show in the sky every single day,
Yeah.
twice a day, and in our daily lives, we don't really pay attention to it too much.
Even I like to watch sunrise and sunsets and how different the sun looks at different places. That is
Dude, now that you said that, I know a place right here in India
what you say.
where the sun puts on a show like no other. Trust me, it's worth a road trip. Are you ready?
Let's go then.
Come, let's go. Hello and welcome to Evo India. I'm Karan Singh and Rohit and I are actually already on our way road tripping to a place that has one of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises in the entire country. Any guesses on where we're headed? Well, while you're thinking about that, let me tell you a little bit more about what we're driving till there. Now what we're driving from Pune to Kanyakumari is the Volkswagen Taygun. Now more specifically, this is the Taygun GT with the 1.5 TSI engine and the 6-speed manual gearbox because enthusiast. Now the Taygun has been made in India for India with very high levels of localization, which not only reduces its price initially but also the total cost of ownership. However, it is still every bit a Volkswagen. Now what do I mean by that? Well, firstly, it looks like a Volkswagen. So guys, we've already left from Pune and we're on our way to Kanyakumari. But Pune to Kanyakumari is actually a very long journey.
It's 27 hours and you're already tired and asking me to drive now.
That's actually true. We just ate quite a lot of biryani for lunch and I'm very sleepy, so I'm going to take a nap after this. But yeah, so it's around 27 hours. So even in a car as comfortable as the Volkswagen Taygun, we can't really do this in one day. So first, me and Rohit are heading to Bangalore tonight, and then tomorrow we head to Kanyakumari, hopefully chasing some really nice sunsets. So guys, we've just reached our halt for the night, which is the Lemon Tree Premier in Alsur Lake, Bangalore. It was about a 15-hour drive from Pune, but a very smooth drive because the highway from Pune to Bangalore is actually very, very smooth, and this 1.5 TSI engine was a piece to drive on the highway. But tomorrow is an early start to get to Kanyakumari, so I'm not wasting any more time in getting some rest. So we've just left Bangalore and we're heading towards Kanyakumari. It's about 6 AM right now and there's 12 hours ahead of us. So that means it's almost perfectly time for us to reach Kanyakumari for one of its famed sunsets, and it also gives us enough time to tell you some cool facts about Kanyakumari. Now, while Kanyakumari is known for its sunrises and sunsets, it's also one of the only places on earth where you can see the sun rise and set on the ocean. Now, this is helped by the fact that you can see 3 oceans meet. It's one of the only places, in fact, the only place in India where 3 oceans meet: the Indian Ocean, the Arabian Sea, and the Bay of Bengal. Kanyakumari is actually home to India's largest wind farm as well. It's the Mupandal Wind Farm. Excuse me if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. It's the Mupandal Wind Farm, and it has a capacity of 1500 megawatts. Rohit has already been to that area and he says that that sight of all of those windmills together on the side of the highway is something to see. So can't wait to see it. Let's just hope we make it in time for the sunset. So we've driven the Taigun now for about 1200 kilometers, and we can safely tell you that all the praises that it has received are well deserved. This engine is also very refined, so at highway speeds, at triple digit speeds, so at 100 kilometers per hour in 6th gear, you don't really hear the engine at all. If you have music playing, you can't really tell that the engine is even running. Another thing that really helps the driving experience is this 6-speed manual gearbox. The Taigun is typically Volkswagen-like when it comes to the ride and handling department as well. Now the ride, it is reassuringly stable. On the highway, even at high speeds when you're taking corners, the car corners flat. There's absolutely no body roll on the Taigun. And
you go so fast that I have to tell you every time to slow down. It's not a track, it's a road.
exactly, it's your passengers that really complain about the speed on the Taigun versus the car complaining for the speed.
We have traveled around 1200 kilometers now.
Yeah.
And it's so comfortable, man. We are not even tired.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like we have been driving for
That's
such
because
a long-
Rohit's been sleeping the whole way. I have been driving like yesterday. I probably drove for like
Such a
11
tired
hours.
man.
11 hours straight. I was driving. Rohit was sleeping in the back. So
I
of
drove
course it
for
wasn't.
almost 6 hours.
Yeah, that's actually true. So Taigun is actually effortless on the highway. Like Rohit said, we don't really feel tired behind the wheel, which is helped by the fact that you don't really need to keep downshifting from gears. There's enough power for overtakes, and you can hold a really high speed cruise on the highway. Now we are about 5 hours from Kanyakumari, and we're actually running a little short on time because our ETA says 5:15 p.m. and the sunset is set to be at 6 p.m. So it is cutting it a little bit fine, especially considering Rohit will need to get off and shoot some pictures. So we're gonna start gunning it now and see what this 1.5 TSI engine
And
can really
also,
do.
Just hope it doesn't rain. It's cloudy right now.
Yeah, let's hope for no rain. Now while Rohit is driving, it gives me a good chance to speak about the interior of the Taigun. Now while the ride and handling is typically Volkswagen, it's this interior that's a little far from what Volkswagen typically does. That's not in terms of features, because we have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto here, which is a great benefit for Rohit because he doesn't have a Type-C cable for these Type-C
Don't
ports.
even need the Type-C cable because it has wireless charger as well.
Yeah, that's
So
actually
I
true.
don't have to worry about it.
It has a wireless charger, it has wireless CarPlay, and the screen is genuinely very responsive to your touch, almost like any modern smartphone. So when you're changing the settings, when you're running through the menus, it is very crisp, very high resolution, and very responsive to your touch. Now aside from all this, there is also automatic climate control. You have steering mounted audio control, so the cabin itself is actually very feature packed. All of this makes the cabin feel very youthful, very lively, and makes the Taigun feel like a new dawn for Volkswagen. Although the 1.5 TSI Evo engine propelled us rather quickly toward Kanyakumari, it is also very efficient. The engine goes into 2-cylinder mode when you're not too heavy on the throttle, even at highway speeds, which pushes fuel economy up by a big percentage. The sun is the same here as it is in Pune, but it is how you perceive it that makes it different. Every day the sun sinks away from us to go all the way around and give us a spectacular show once again. It's up to us what we do in that time, and Volkswagen, it has chosen to truly push the boundaries with the India 2.0 project, adopting high levels of localization, making India-specific products, and delivering the thrill of driving that enthusiasts crave in this segment. Sitting here, we can not just see the sun set on mainland India's southernmost tip, but also see a new dawn for Volkswagen in India. Now, as far as sunsets go, Kanyakumari truly produces one of the most incredible sunsets in the entire country. However, in the larger scheme of things, the sunset right behind us is probably not even that spectacular. It is very cloudy. There's a rainbow right behind the camera, and just 5 minutes before we took this shot, it was actually raining. But right now, the clouds have just about cleared up for us to get a good look at the sun just sinking down below the sea. Now, Kanyakumari is actually great for looking at sunsets. Not only can you see the sun rising from one end and then set on the other side, you can also look out at the vast emptiness that just lays ahead. Look out at the rest of the world and truly witness time passing us by. Was it worth the trip? Let's just ask Rohit. How do you like it, man? Worth the 25-hour journey?
What a sunset, man. What a sunset. Thank you.
Of course, dude. But you didn't let me stop to catch this sunset, so we'll go eat something.
Bro, we are here to take some sunset shots, so let me take the sunset shots first.
Okay, this trip is for you, so take as many pictures as you want, man.